everybody. Welcome to Movie Libs. We are excited to have you here. If you've never seen Movie Libs before, the way that this works is we take scenes from famous movies, we pull words out of those scenes, and you all give us new words to plug into them, thus making an entirely new scene that we reenact for your entertainment. Tonight, we are doing a biopic show. Why? I don't know. It just seemed like a fun thing to do. So we're going to have, some biographical movies for you today. As always, we have an exceptional cast. These beautiful people. There they are.
Wow.
Hello, hello. We've got Tina in front of a chalkboard. It appears.
The sound panel thing.
Tina Tina and Stacey have internet outages, so we're rolling with it. So Tina's in the comedy spot, and Stacey service. So yeah, it's a good time. Yeah, Marco and I have no excuses for shit internet, but I make no promises that mine will behave itself. Dayna, how are we doing?
Marco's looking great.
Marco's looking great. I'm glad we can all establish that. Yeah, definitely.
What?
Your internet looks really sharp.
Oh, I have great internet. Yeah.
Oh, is it Starlink?
It's not a Starlink, but I have them for work, and they're really cool.
So to dive right into this, let's kick off the first scene. For our first scene, we ask for our words ahead of time. You all gave us words online, such as Canada and underbite, that we will use in our first scene. For our later scenes, you'll give us the words live kind of as we're going. So now I'm going to dive into our scene descriptions, and let's take it away. Our first scene is from 1995's Braveheart. The plot of this movie: William Wallace is the medieval Scottish patriot who is spurred into revolt against the English when the love of his life is slaughtered, leading his army into battles that become a war. His advance into England threatens King Edward I's throne before he is captured and executed, but not before becoming a symbol for free Scotland. In real life, Braveheart has been described as one of the most historically inaccurate modern films. Sharon Carosa said, "The events aren't accurate, the dates aren't accurate, the characters aren't accurate, the names aren't accurate, the clothes aren't accurate. In short, just about nothing is accurate." In reality, William Wallace was a Scottish knight in the late 13th century who was one of the main leaders of the first Scottish independence. And FYI, the blue face paint that he wore went out of fashion about 1,000 years before Wallace's time.
About to come back.
Oh, yeah. In our scene, Wallace is delivering a speech to rally the troops. All right, y'all can get out of the way. That's very perfect.
Marco's perfect role.
I was born to be rabble guy in the back.
Oh,
Yes.
up on my
Very good,
horse.
All right, action.
For giggling on this battlefield, I give you thanks.
This is our army. To join it, you give homage.
I give homage to Canada. And if this is your army, why does it go?
We didn't come to punch for the English.
Let's go home. The English are too smarmy.
Hey. Sons of Scotland, I am William Wallace.
William Wallace. William Wallace has an underbite.
Ha!
Yes, I have heard. He kills men by the hundreds. And if he were here, he would consume the English with fireballs from his ears and bolts of lightning from his aorta.
I get the point.
I am William Wallace, and my enemies do not go away. I saw our good nobles peeing their pants. I am William Wallace, and I see a whole army of geese here in defiance of Pikachu. You have come to break dance as free men, and free men you are. What will you do with your freedom? Will you break dance?
2,000 against 10? We will run and live.
Yes, breakdance and you may die. Run and you will live, at least a little while. And dying in Noah's bagels many years from now, would you be willing to trade all the days from this day to that for one chance to come back here as young men? Just one chance, and tell our enemies that they will make and take our beanie babies, but they will never take our freedom.
Yeah. Woohoo. That sounds great.
And scene.
This is a horse I'm riding. I didn't want you
I like that you were on a horse the whole time. You actually did.
I like the article that the lady talked about the inaccuracies. The thing she was the most pissed about was that there was like buckles on things. She's just like buckles.
Buckles. There
Like
was
they
no
didn't have buckles at all.
I don't know. It was a whole thing about like they didn't have this type of. I don't know. Yeah,
That's
Back then, they used to step on other people's lines.
yeah. I think it's pretty funny that the that the blue went out 1,000 years beforehand. That's
Yeah,
pretty wild. Yeah, Charlie kept reading all of Marco's lines because he's so excited to be William Wallace.
That's pretty fun. I haven't seen that movie since it came out.
Yeah,
been a
man.
minute.
I have never. Hello, Tracy.
You've never seen. I'm sorry, you've never seen.
I have not.
I don't think I've ever seen it like from start to finish all the way through, but I've probably seen every part of that movie like 10 times.
Yeah.
It's one of those
Well, I was-
dad movies.
Yeah. I was 9 when it came out, so I was 2.
It's like my dad's top 10s for sure.
Right? Every time
Yeah.
it was on TBS, it was on my TV.
What year is this?
95.
Oh, I was only 5 years old.
Yeah.
I wasn't
False.
born yet.
I'm the youngest of you. I know it.
Not anymore.
It's my only. Well, your Botox is reversing, so I'll pass you any day now, if I haven't already.
I haven't gotten any Botox yet. I just taped my face.
Oh, nice.
I was having my first legal drinks when this came out.
Oh shit.
Oh.
No.
I was 11.
Yeah.
That's 12.
If you haven't noticed, we put up our words for our next scene that we need. So you can type activity donkey racing, and then we'll know that donkey racing is your suggestion for activity, and maybe we'll use it in our scene. That's how it works. You guys know this.
Okay.
Little bit of it.
Negative adjective, smelly.
Well, it depends on what kind of smelly. That could be a positive adjective.
Smelly's
Very
never
rare.
good.
Yeah,
you
you never.
really like lavender.
You wouldn't use that word. Nobody uses the word smelly for good.
Why?
You just don't.
Positive adjective, stunning.
Oh, yes.
Stunningly ugly would be a negative adjective.
Nobody says
Okay.
that.
Explorer.
You're being contrary on purpose.
Dora.
Dora is an explorer. She has a backpack.
Object, iPod.
I got one of those. It's from 2006.
Mine just recently died.
Oh,
Right here.
I'm sorry for Dayna.
I use it every day.
Term for man, dude.
Dude, bro.
Man, dude.
Comedian, John Mulaney.
I was listening to Meatloaf. He does a duet with Cher.
John Mulaney.
I
No,
wish.
Meatball.
Oh, that makes more sense. Old Weapon, The Cult.
Just barely.
Ooh. It's pretty good.
Body
They're in a
part,
bar and they sing to each other.
Body part, left toe.
Which one?
Oh, see, we have another one for Dora the Explorer. It's very popular.
Yeah.
Dora. Dora the Explorer.
Number 7.
I was always like, her name doesn't rhyme. It's not that good. It's not that
See?
good of a title, guys.
See, everybody likes this one.
Great.
Well, because who else knows an explorer? Some of
That's
these
what I was gonna
scenes
say. This is
old.
an indictment of modern people.
Magellan. Or
They don't name a single
Columbus.
real explorer. The most famous explorer in the country is Dora.
Leif
It's true.
Erikson. I like that name.
It's a pretty good name.
Leaf.
Yes. Isn't he an explorer?
He did. He's the one that found America before whoever is
Columbus.
attributed to, usually.
Positive adjective. Chipper.
He was like a Viking.
Activity bowling.
That's it. We got everything we need.
Nice.
I think. Let me double check. Yes. Okay, let's just keep it right on rolling. Our next scene is from 2018's Bohemian Rhapsody. The film tells the story of the life of Freddie Mercury, the lead singer of the British rock band Queen, from the formation of the band in 1970 up into their 1985 Live Aid performance at the original Wembley Stadium. In real life, we all know Freddie Mercury, so I'm just going to give you a couple of fun facts that you might not know about him. Freddie had 10 cats throughout his life. They were named Dorothy, Tiffany, Tom, Jerry, Delilah, Goliath, Lily, Miko, Oscar, and Romeo. And of course, Delilah was the best one, apparently. He personally designed the Queen crest logo thing that they have, and he was a big time stamp collector. So thought all those were pretty cool. In our scene, the band is meeting with their label EMI Records exec Ray Foster to discuss the first single to be released from their newest album, A Night at the Opera, and why Bohemian Rhapsody just won't do as their single. After an unsuccessful discussion, the band ditches Ray and EMI. This is a fun fact that Tina wrote in here. It is said that the movie is 79.9% accurate, very specific, with this scene as no exception. The character of Ray Foster is fictional and loosely based on EMI chief Roy Featherstone, very close in name, possibly 79.9% similar. While Featherstone and others did think that Bohemian Rhapsody was too long to be released as a single, Featherstone was actually a fan of the band. A Night at the Opera was in fact released by EMI with Bohemian Rhapsody as the lead single, and Queen would remain with EMI for the rest of their career. So let's dive into it.
Well, I'm not entirely sure that's the album you promised us.
No, it's better than the album we promised you. It's better than any album anyone's ever promised you, darling. It's a stunning masterpiece.
It's a chipper album, Ray.
It's smelly. And as for Bohemian
Rhapsody.
Rhapsody, what is that?
It's an epic poem.
It goes on forever. 7 bloody minutes.
I pity your wife if you think 7 minutes is forever. And you know what? We're going to release it as our single.
Not possible. Anything over 3 minutes and the radio stations won't program it. Period. And what on the earth is it about anyway? You talk about John Mulaney and Dora the Explorer and Ismaili business? Ishmaeli?
Bismillah.
Oh, aye. Bismillah. What's it about anyway, bloody Bismillah?
True poetry is for the listener. It ruins the mystery if everything's explained.
Seldom ruins sales. 3 minutes is standard, John.
Yeah, we need a radio. Format is 3 minutes. I have to agree with Ray. I actually think the single's Love of My Life.
No.
Okay, how about John's song, You're My Best Friend, you know? Ooh, you make me bowling. Catchy. Stronger.
What about I'm in love with my iPod? I love it. Now that's the kind of song teenagers can crank up the volume in their car and bang their left toes. Bohemian Rhapsody will never be that song.
It's a band decision. Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's it. You're my best friend, and it's my money.
Bohemian Rhapsody or we walk.
MacArthur Park was 7 minutes long. It was a hit.
Look, I'm not arguing bohemian whatever's musicianship, but there's no way in hell the station will play a 7-minute quasi-operatic dirge comprised of nonsense words. Bismillah? Bullshit. I paid for this record, so what I says goes.
Ray, you did Dark Side of the Moon, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, I absolutely love that record. Legally, no, he's got your balls in a cult. It's a different matter in the court of public opinion, of course. Ray Foster's a giant name in the music industry, but to the average person, say the name Queen, on the other hand, ears prick up.
We're going with You're My Best Friend. Done.
No. We know what we have done, even if you don't. It's called Bohemian Rhapsody, and you will forever be known as the dude who lost Queen.
And scene. Very good, very good.
I forgot this is one of those cigarettes that has the stuff inside.
Oh no, yes. The second powder.
I went like took a drag on it, like a fake drag. I was like,
I never saw this
It
movie.
reminds me of Justin Timberlake.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Timberlake Farrell.
It's my Will Ferrell, also Justin Timberlake.
Yeah. Also, even a few snotty kids in that one.
Yes, I'm also
Yes.
the kid from Bad Santa in this one.
John from the Goonies.
Yeah, no, I have a different one for Chunk, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the same one.
cool.
Chunk deserves his own wig.
Chunk has his own brown flowy wig.
He has straight hair.
So Queen is jerks in this scene, and they're wrong. Like, they're cosmically right because we all know the song, but the guy's not wrong the whole time. He's like, you can't release a 7-minute song as a single. They don't play it on the radio. And it's like, yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
You are correct. And they're just like,
They did, and they do.
"Screw you." He like puts out his cigarette on the guy's paper. It's like, what is this? This isn't cool.
This is very.
Maybe I guess it would be if I was 20, but I'm not. I'm like, be nice to that man. He's paying for your record.
But also, that wasn't factually accurate, so they weren't.
That's what it
meaning to-
seemed. I don't. Is all 80 or 21% of the inaccuracies in that scene? Because you said out loud, you're like, actually, it was based on a different guy, and he supported them releasing it. So it's like, oh, so the entire scene is fabricated.
You know?
Hollywood.
Hollywood. Hollywood what?
Also,
What are you
that
gonna
movie's by
do?
Bryant Singer.
Hollywood.
All right, people, we need some words for our next scene. They're there.
Okay.
Oh, I got something in my eye, and it is pissed.
Like a bug?
No, like I was like cleaning the carpet, and I must have gotten something that I'm allergic to in my eyeball, and it's really mad. I was gonna do my makeup for this, but I was like, nope, my eyes are too mad, so we don't do that today. That's how it is.
Card game Uno.
Ah, classic.
We can't go to the park today. Mommy's eyes are mad.
Thing you learn in elementary school: square dancing.
Did learn square dancing. I remember that.
Why? Was this a California thing? We have-
So I learned line dancing too. They had us do line dancing in 7th or 8th
Yeah.
grade for some reason.
Yeah.
That's the same.
I can
thing,
still
right?
do it. The boot scoot boogie or whatever, probably.
Oh, I can do
Or
that one
break-
too.
break art.
No, line dancing is different. You're in a line and you do the same moves. Square dancing, you like switch
Oh, I know.
partners. A lot
We
of
did
no
both.
Teen House.
We did
doing
both.
the same. Yeah.
Yeah, we did both.
Oh, I think I just did line dancing and not square dancing.
That makes
No, but I-
sense because you're from Olivehurst.
But I did square. I did square dancing in. Did a father-daughter square dance for the Girl Scouts.
Right.
Aw.
People in the chat, if you did you do square dancing or not, and are you based in California in your youth years or not?
I feel like if we would have had any kind of dancing where I came from, it would have been like polka dancing, which would have been
They would
hilarious.
have painful.
But
Classy,
accurate.
classy activity. Wine tasting in a hot air balloon.
That sounds nerve wracking.
Oh, Beck said they square danced in New Mexico.
Nice.
Close though. That's a west city.
Dennis, square dancing, Bay Area. It's a Western thing. And I guess
What part of the Bay Area?
Yeah, but why?
Last name McGoober.
the dance of the West.
Why are they popping up, Dayna?
What?
Why are
Not
the
seeing it?
comments popping up?
Oh no, they should
No.
be. What happened? Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, I don't know what happened. Shoot.
Oh, good. We can read. We can read them out.
I mean, yeah, it's fine. I just don't know how to spell. We'll be okay though.
Okay, I think I hit something and ended up in preview mode. I don't know what I did. This never happened before.
All right.
Last
there we
name
go.
Goober.
Okay.
I was like, why is this yellow icon on my screen? I don't know what's happening. Let's see. Celebrity, Sandra Bullock's.
There they are.
Ball? Okay.
Ball.
More than one of her. That's
When did
that's like Sandra bullshit or something, right?
Sandra Bullock is
Because
now
it's
Sandra Bullock.
British.
Yeah.
What is
She's very British.
I think that needs to be,
Sandra
that's got to be a
Bullock.
drag queen, right? It's
Yeah,
got to be a
good thing.
Sandra Bullock
That's a good name.
queen.
Or like the celebrity, huge jacked man.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. Thing you do when you judge someone, go to confession.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
Wow, when you
Usually-
judge them, huh? That's
Like roll my eyes. Ugh.
That's pretty
Activity.
on the straight and narrow.
Poppin' and lockin'.
Are you
Very
doing
good.
that?
I
Dishing
don't know.
Dayna.
I'm not a dancer. Negative adjective, weird.
That's different. That's weird.
Tracy said that they did not do square dancing. She's not from California. They bet
Okay.
on horses there.
Oh, that's
That's
cooler.
In middle school, you bet on horses? That's awesome.
Did you bet on horses, Tina?
No, but Mike does.
What are we missing?
We have
Oh,
a
I
new
need-
dice
Wait, for it.
thanks to a horse race. So there's
I need another activity, a classy hobby, and a guilty pleasure activity.
actually
Okay.
I side bet for the Kentucky
Pickleballing.
Derby. That's a internal thing.
Oh, you need a classy hobby, which is different than a classy activity.
It is.
Okay.
I don't know
you-
why.
Okay, you need a guilty pleasure activity. Reading explicit fanfic.
Yes.
Explicit.
Here, I'm just type in classy and see what I get. Ooh, this is fun. Classy hobby, cricket.
So too. So true. So too. So true. I can talk. Okay, we got it. That's what we need. Cool. Our next scene is from 1993, Searching for Bobby Fischer. The plot of this one, after he beats his dad in a chess match, 7-year-old Josh gets noticed for his talent. Josh, wait, hang on. I'm
Yeah, his
confused.
name is Josh. It's really weird. I've never seen this
Okay,
movie.
Really a biopic?
Yeah, wait, I'm confused. He becomes interested in, oh yeah, because wait, never mind. I didn't see this clearly. We could tell. He becomes interested in the speed chess at the park and learns the game from a hustler named Vinny. However, Josh's parents invest in the services of Bruce, a famous coach who has very different practices. Between Bruce's methods and the stress of the competition, Josh learns that even a chess prodigy can't make all the right moves. Someone tell me how this movie relates to Bobby Fischer. I'd appreciate to know. Anyways,
Bobby
in
Fischer
real life,
Bobby Fischer was a famous chess player, and I think he had
Oh,
gone
no, wait.
missing or become reclusive.
oh, okay, that makes sense. This now we'll understand the real life facts of this. Real life, Bobby Fischer is one of the greatest chess players of all time and the youngest grandmaster ever at 15. He had unparalleled skill and an unorthodox playing style that helped reshape the game's strategy. He was, however, a problematic figure that had both legal and social issues that made him go into hiding for a while. But his impact on the world of chess cannot be overstated. In our scene, Josh's teacher expresses concern to Josh Josh's parents over his dedication to chess, distracting from his schoolwork and social relationships. Josh's dad isn't having it and tells her to fiddle fork off. Yes, so if we're ready,
Yeah.
let's go.
Is Josh falling behind with his square dancing?
He is, but I'm more concerned about the other things, like his friendships.
There's a problem there?
There could be.
Well, is there or isn't there?
Mr. McGoober, I'm sure he's very good at this chess thing, but that isn't really the issue.
Chess thing.
I'm sorry?
Chess thing.
I'm sure he's good at it, but it worries me. If I could make an analogy, if it was like, say, oh, I don't know, and cards like Uno.
Uno.
For instance.
Uno.
Yeah, that's not my line. Go ahead.
Fred.
She's comparing chess to Uno. What am I supposed to say to that?
She's trying to make a point. Maybe we should listen. Sandra Bullocks thinks he's spending too much time at it too.
Sandra Bullocks also goes to John Mulaney. What? Sandra Bullock also goes
explicit fanfic.
Okay. John Mulaney. I'm supposed to listen to your to their opinion too. I'm sorry, but your analogy is a very Dora the Explorer one. And if you want to make a comparison to something, compare it to something that makes sense. Compare it to math or bowling or wait, I have the wrong one. That's what it is.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. That's what it was. I see. You said that. I didn't catch it because I was talking.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Let me move over and get the other one. There it is. There we go. Mr. McGoober. Sandra Bullocks. Hey, why was it was still a celebrity though? Sandra Bullocks also goes reading explicit fanfic. I'm supposed to listen to your opinion? I'm sorry, but your analogy is very weird. Is a very weird one. If you want to make a comparison to something, compare it to something that makes sense. Compare it to math or wine tasting in a hot air balloon or cricket, because otherwise it belittles him and me.
I don't mean to belittle you.
Oh, but you are. Even the way you go to confession.
Mr. McGoober, I think perhaps...
I'll tell you how good he is. He's better at this than I've ever been at popping and locking in my life. He's better at this than you'll ever be at pickleballing or anything for that matter. My son has a gift. He has a gift, and once you acknowledge that, then maybe we'll have something to talk about.
Oh, snap. And scene. I again, second scene in a row, forgot to put my wig on. Oh, well. I'm tired.
So that's not a biopic then, right?
No.
That can't be.
It's about the kid.
I thought it was. I went up until this moment in my life thinking that was a biopic, and we've done this scene before, so I never caught this.
I don't know. Whatever.
Is it a biopic about the kid?
So I don't. Even if it wasn't, I don't blame you. Like I would have thought it was a biopic.
It is a true story of a young chess prodigy.
Is it real though?
Yeah.
Who's Josh? What's he doing?
Yeah. Who's Josh?
Waits in.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't know. I couldn't remember. We probably had this conversation last time and don't remember it.
I'm sure we did. It actually sounds mildly familiar, but I don't know.
Joke Montaigne.
Oh my goodness. So we have like a bajillion words to get for this one. Tina, you want to talk C's about what's happening this week?
Yeah, let me take myself off mute. Let me pull up the calendar. All right, hello. How are you? Great, good, excellent. So we have our open mic night tonight, which actually, if you have seen at all on our socials, we actually have open mic 2 nights a week now, Monday and Tuesday night. 8 o'clock at the theater, 7:30 out front. Have your butt if you want to sign up to try to be on the show for that night. tomorrow is here we go. Tomorrow is Helix. We have teams that perform starting at 8 o'clock. Every half hour we have a new show for you with a different group. That is students that have gone through all of our classes and have auditioned to be on this weekly show, which is kind of like a continued education sort of situation. If you want to take classes with us, that is satcomedyspot.com/classes. You can do that. Thursday night, we have 2 improv shows. We have at 7 o'clock, we have 6 Degrees of Strange, and 8 p.m. we have Behind the Music, which is kind of like an improvised story about a band that doesn't really exist sort of thing. Friday night, we have 2 fun shows. At 7:30 is Murder You Wrote, who is celebrating their 2nd anniversary. So this is going to be a fun anniversary show. If you are a fan of crime stuff and whodunits and all that, you should come out and check it out. It's a pretty fun show. 9 o'clock is Camp Comedy Spot, which has returned. I think this is our 4th. Yes, this is the 4th one, I think. 4th one. 4th time we've run this, and it's a really fun show. We get teams of Comedy Spot performers that form their own like camp cabin. They have their own theme, their own colors. They do skits, not sketches, very different. They come up with a skit. There's lip syncing. It's a lot of fun. It's a good time if you've never seen that before. I highly recommend. And then Saturday, we have an Improv 201 grad show at 6 o'clock. We have Lady Business at 7:30, ACL at 9 o'clock. Coreen, are you in?
I am. I'm the host of Lady Business this month.
Oh, snaps. Are any of you in the camp? Dayna, you're in the camp, right?
Yes.
Anybody else camping? Nope. Okay. So in terms of live streaming, we've got Murder You Wrote, Lady Business, and ACL will be live streamed. Camp Comedy Spot is a theater only. It's because it's variety. It's very difficult to do a lot of live streams with all the technicalities of that. So that's where we are. If you you can buy a ticket for the live streams online for $6 for each individual show, or if you become a Facebook supporter or Patreon supporter, you actually get those weekly as part of your patronage. And that is it. satcomedyspot.com/calendar for all the latest updates. Coreen.
All right, let's do it. Friends, what words do we have?
We got so many words. Way to say good luck. Don't suck. Let's see. Profession. Feng Shui consultant. Today I learned that not only is Feng Shui about your living space, but it's also important when choosing a burial space.
Makes sense.
Shui my feng.
Emotion. Distraught.
That's not an emotion.
Yeah, it is. People
you're
feel it
just
all
sad.
the time.
It's called sad.
You're just
No.
sad. Get over it.
Yeah.
Way to say crazy. Cray cray.
Cry, cry.
2 things that are similar. Marco and Marco.
That's right. Marco's gonna stick together.
Thing you want. More sleep.
Overrated. You just
Always.
don't sleep. You die early. It works out.
Way to say goodbye. See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Get it?
Do you get it, Marco?
Nope,
Usually-
I'm good.
Usually the see you is in its letter
I
form.
don't get it. I don't think I get it.
That's fine.
You should spell it out on the show where we say fiddle for it. Spell it out for me.
Maybe you would be more familiar with creative uniqueness, nerve, and talent.
No, that doesn't even make sense. You're gonna have to
Back-
spell that out for me as well.
Says that
I'll
3
wait.
out of 3 people in her poll so far have learned to square dance. 2 are in Nevada and 1 is in Missouri.
Interesting.
But a river division thing? It's weird.
Way to say congratulations. I love that for you.
That's passive aggressive, Ray.
It can be. Some people say it genuinely and some people say it passive aggressively in a way
think
that's
it's kinda
very hurtful.
I think it's kind of the bless your heart of
I was gonna say
California.
that exactly.
Bless your heart.
Thing you want. Fresh baked cookie.
Ooh, that sounds good.
What?
What kind?
I baked you cookie.
Chocolate chip.
Rayleigh's has good fresh baked, or not fresh baked, but has good chocolate chip cookies if you just need like a fix.
Yeah. Unusual things you love. Spiders.
Spiders are
that
cool.
is unusual.
Beck spiders are cute.
Profession dog catcher. I like spiders as long as they're not roaming free where they can get on my face.
You're not in Australia.
Yeah.
Adjective. Artsy. Physical activity. Rock climbing.
That's a lot of physical activity.
Mm-hmm.
Good, Dennis.
Way to say rude. You are a nasty person.
So nasty, so rude.
Location. A porta potty.
That's not fun.
Hot.
Adjective. Slimy. Oh,
I just
Dennis
need
has to
another
leave.
emotion and an activity.
Emotion.
Did you see that Slimy, the little worm from Sesame Street, was in Paris?
I bet you'll never guess what Dennis said. Horny.
Yeah.
And Marco.
And what else do you need?
His parting shot.
What else do you need, Coreen?
Activity, please.
Activity. Oh, so many. Campaigning.
Oh. Okay, that will do, everyone. All right. Our next scene, actually a biopic, is 2015's Eddie the Eagle. The plot of this one for our next scene, and I mean scenes, we've conjoined two different scenes from 2015's Eddie the Eagle. Why, you ask? Because they were both shorter scenes, and I liked them both. Eddie the Eagle is the story of Eddie Edwards, Britain's first Olympic ski jumper who charmed the world at the 1988 Winter Olympics. In real life, Eddie finished last in both the 70-meter and the 90-meter events. My goodness. At the games, but by virtue of being Great Britain's first Olympic ski jumper, he set personal and British record of 73.5 meters in one of his jumps. In our scene, Eddie is giving a press conference, and in our second scene, Eddie is going up an elevator to jump against probably the best ski jumper ever, Maddie, whose last name I cannot pronounce, so I shall not try. And let's get Charlie in here. I'll yell at them.
Oh wait, where'd my glasses go?
Oh no.
Get the man his glasses.
I can't see anything. Oh, that's better. Thank you all for coming. I'm not cray-cray. I know there are plenty of athletes more deserving of fresh-baked cookies than me. And I would like to apologize if my artsy antics have cast a shadow over their achievements. I also know that I was messing around a little bit after the 70-meter rock climbing the other day, and I was very distraught. But I take rock climbing very seriously. In fact, I love it. I love it nearly as much as I love feng shui consultants. Why?
Spiders.
What?
Spiders.
Oh, and spiders. Which is why I've decided to compete in the 90 meters. Sorry.
Oh, really?
Yes. Wait. I know I'd originally only intended to rock climb the 70 meters, but as people much wiser than me say, competing in the Olympics doesn't mean anything if you sell yourself short. I didn't come here as a feng shui consultant, and I will not be going home as one. Thank you for your time. See you next Tuesday.
Cut to the next part of this. There we go.
Let's see how this accent works.
You got it.
Oh, where's my face? There I am. Oh, hello. Jumping is all that matters. If I didn't jump, I would be complaining and, sleeping more all the time.
Hey, I love that for you.
Mm,
On your medal.
thanks. I've been gold, but I didn't do my best. You see, if I've done my best, then I can come last and be hornier.
Like me?
You do not do good.
No, I suppose not.
You've done better.
Yeah.
Do you think I'm being a nasty person? No. You and I are like Marco Beck and Marco Cabodi. Similar, you see. We're closer to each other than to others. Winning, losing, all that stuff is for the slimy people. Men like us, we jump to free our souls. We are the only two jumpers with a chance to make history today. If we do less than our best with the whole, porta potty, watching, it will kill us inside for all time.
Well, don't suck, Matty.
And scene.
That was a great acting.
Nicely done.
I never saw this movie.
I have
I
not
didn't
either.
either.
There's when you said you were doing it and you're like it's biopics. The only thing I know of Eddie Eagle is that there is the NRA created a mascot named Eddie the Eagle, who teaches you about gun safety, and he's animated, and he's voiced by one of the turtles, and it's pretty funny.
Okay.
When I saw Eddie the Eagle on the biopics titles, I was like, "Oh, that must be that one with like Mark Wahlberg, where he's like trying to be the eagle."
Oh.
I'm like, I can do Mark Wahlberg. I'm like, oh, it's just chat.
Oh, Coreen's putting on her wig before
I'm
this.
doing it now so I don't forget.
No, it's the same actor that played Elton John in that biopic.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's also in. Why am I blanking on his name?
He's a biopic.
He's from the Kingsman.
Yes.
Oh, that guy.
He's so hot.
Taron
a silly name.
Edgerton. Taron Edgerton.
Eggwort, Eggman, something.
Yeah, Taron Edgerton.
He's hot.
I preferred the Liberace biopic.
Don't. Are there good? All biopics suck. Like
What?
That's not true. This one that we're about to do was really, really good.
That's true.
I
They're
was gonna say
just
there.
terrible. The only
No,
good
but-
one is Walk Hard with John C. Riley.
I can't wait for the Marco Cabodi biopic.
Oh, it's just gonna be me yelling at Stacey.
Yeah.
No.
And making fun of Kevin.
It's so funny to make fun of Kevin. I don't know why.
What are you doing here? Alrighty. Everybody, we've come to our last scene of the evening. And I have my wig on, so I'm not gonna forget. Oh, jeez.
I got words.
Alright, let's do it.
Activity.
Stop my head going away.
Thing you don't want to be, like my mother.
Oh.
Mm.
Loving nickname, Sweetie Pie.
Sweetie Pie.
Mm.
That was the name of Anna Nicole's dog, remember? Anna Nicole Smith. Sweetie Pie.
I did not
I did
remember that.
not.
I remember that old man.
Howard.
Shut up, zip it.
Sure.
Zip it. Adjective crinkled.
Mhm.
Okay, maybe the one that you're gonna do is good, but most like biopics that just follow somebody's whole life, like Ray or Walk the Line, those are all terrible.
Sub for the B word, bewitch.
I don't agree with you. I liked Walk the Line.
Yeah, Walk the Line was good. I like Walk the Line.
Crass activity, spanking.
That's fine. You guys can like things. Like. I'm
Yeah,
not
we
offended
know.
by it.
Way to say beginner, rookie.
That's the person who sounds super offended.
I don't care. I don't think I actually care about biopics.
Fine with it.
Whatever. It's fine. I
Amount
care
of
about your-
time. Too long.
Stacey, your face is getting eaten by the wall or something.
That's what I said. Do you notice how I'm like getting
It's like
sucked
it's
into
like
the
slowly
script?
getting closer to your eye. It's like
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of upsetting.
Way to contact someone. Facts
We can
machine.
see through your teeth for some reason. They're not green. Why is that a thing?
It's because her internet isn't great, so I have to adjust. So, because if I put her at normal, then you can't see the movie libs behind her. So I have to fade it out to get.
Now you just don't need a neck.
Yeah,
balance.
forget that.
I need an activity and an adjective, please, and then we're done.
Okay. Activity.
Must be a floating head.
Do we use pickleballing yet?
You just use everything like that. You say all the lines normal, but you
How
move around like
about
that.
sleep shopping?
No, didn't do that.
Sleep shopping? Is this a thing that you do, Bet?
It's what you blame your Amazon packages on. Oh, I must have bought that when I was sleeping.
I need an adjective. Adjective. We have sweaty.
Sweat.
So sweaty. Oh, so sweaty.
All right, that'll do it.
I gotta get dressed.
Okay, our last scene is from 2017's I, Tanya. The plot, we've all heard of the rather infamous story of Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan. Nancy is the perfect, graceful figure skater of everyone's dreams, and Tanya was the high-flying, rough around the edges, redneck figure skater. I, Tanya explores Tanya's side of her story, diving into her messed up childhood and her challenging relationships with her mother, husband, and the skating world. In real life, Tanya was the first ever woman to complete a triple axel in the short program, the first ever to successfully execute 2 triple axels in a single competition, and the first ever to complete a triple axel in combination with the double toe loop. Do any of those words mean things to me? No, but that was cool. Good for her. Following the attack on Nancy Kerrigan, Tanya was banned from participating in any future skating events. However, she was inducted into the Oregon Sports Hall of Fame in 2020, so she's got that. In her scene, Tanya is giving an interview for a mockumentary, and her interview leads us to dive into her mother, played masterfully by the lovely Allison Janney, taking Tanya to an ice skating rink to meet her future skating coach. All right, let's do it.
Nope.
Boop.
What's people's impression of me? That I'm a real person. That I didn't ever apologize for growing up poor or being like my mother, which is what I am. In a sport where the freaking judges want you to be this crinkled version of what a woman's supposed to be. For being the first U.S. woman to land the triple axel. So fiddle fork 'em.
Diane, I'm LaVonna Harding. You know I am. I faxed you.
Miss Harding.
LaVonna. It's LaVonna.
I'm sorry, there's no spanking on the ice.
Oh. Well, I'll spank quietly then. This here is my daughter, Tanya.
Miss Harding, I told you.
I know what you told me, okay? Only you've never seen her skate.
I don't train rookies.
Like, all she does is talk about skating all day, all night. I can't make her zip it. So it's easier putting her on ice, if you know what I mean. We figure with the right training, she can make the most of her gift. Like she could, I don't know, do sleep shopping on ice, or maybe one day something. I don't know, something similar like that.
How old are you, sweetie pie?
She's a soft 4.
She's very sweaty girl. And I don't take on students this young. I'm sorry, I have a class waiting.
Go on, Tanya. Skate.
Too long later, I win my first competition. I was 4. Those bewitches didn't know what hit them.
And scene. Bravo, everyone.
It's another one of those things where y'all were like 2 years old when it happened.
I do remember this one.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah,
I've also always really liked the Olympics, though, so I pay attention to it.
I like
I'm
the ones
surprised you
where
didn't
the-
know all the skating terms.
I like the one where the outfits are pretty. Well, I know that they're really hard, fancy things, but I couldn't tell you. Their turn They jump in the air and they turn, and that's as far as I know.
Triple axle, that's super hard.
Yeah.
Super.
What year was it that happened? I'm trying to look.
I did figure-
93, 94,
No.
92.
94, and she accepted a plea bargain in March of 94.
She was set up. She had nothing to do with it. Poor Tanya.
I don't know about that.
I'm sure the truth is somewhere in the middle.
I don't know about that either.
I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly in the middle. It could be more towards one person's side than the other.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, everybody, thank you for joining us tonight. We are happy to see you. Have a great rest of your week, and goodbye.